Dear Diary, let me tell you about my week with Clark on a beautiful island. And no, it wasn't a romantic getaway. It was strictly work. On this serene island, nestled beneath the towering presence of Mount Monokoa, history bore witness to the most powerful eruption ever to shake the earth. Its fiery wrath submerged a once beautiful city in scorching molten lava, unleashing devastating tidal waves that raced across the globe. For a remarkable 300 years, this colossal volcano lay in a dormant slumber, while a new and even more enchanting city flourished at its foothills. However, recent times have brought a resurgence of activity, with faint tremors once again reverberating through the island. At the Bureau of Meteorology, a vigilant team of scientists diligently monitors delicate instruments to assess the gravity of this rekindled volcanic activity. We were dispatched to the scene by Perry White, our ever-demanding editor. At the Daily Planet, as we discussed the assignment, my ever-competitive nature got the best of me.
I want you to send me some real stories. Now, here are your
I couldn't resist the temptation to add a playful twist to the rivalry between Clark and me.
And for Pete's sake, see if you two can work together for a change. Right, Chief.
So long.
Perry handed us steam tickets and press passes, firmly instructing us to work together as a team. Clark and I arrived on the island, but as fate would have it, Clark misplaced his press pass.
Say, Lois, do you have my press pass?
What makes you think I've got it?
Sorry, sir, but you'll have to get one down at headquarters.
Of course, I had discreetly stowed it away in my purse, despite Perry's orders to allow Clark to help me for a change.
Poor Clark.
Clark sometimes, I think, is too pure. He never for a moment thought that I had anything to do with him misplacing his press pass. I took a tour of the ominous volcano, while Clark ventured into town to secure another pass. My guide divulged the city's daring plan to save itself from impending doom. The strategy was to detonate the volcano's side, diverting the lava flow away from the town and into the safety of the ocean on the other side of the island. Clark should have been back by now, I thought. I must admit I enjoyed this playful tension between the two of us, this rivalry game that we play. Anyway, he's not missing much. What can possibly go wrong? My tour took an abrupt turn when the volcano, as if awakened by our presence, began to erupt with furious determination.
Hello? Send up that car.
The volcano damaged many of the carefully placed machines meant for the controlled detonation.
Hello? Miss Lane?
Lava spewed from its crown, hurtling towards the town below, and chaos ensued. On the other side of the volcano, two brave souls scrambled to reach the machinery intended for the explosive mission. Yet, their efforts were thwarted as a colossal boulder severed the wire connecting the dynamite to the detonator. My brave guide came back to help me amid the chaos, but I got cut off from him by a curtain of molten lava. I do hope Clark is safe and witnessing this volcanic fury from afar.
Lois. This looks like a job for Superman.
As the lava flowed from the volcano's summit, I found myself in a perilous situation. My only chance of survival was to traverse a cable car line down the mountain. The stakes were high, and failure meant certain doom for yours truly. From where I was hanging up top, I saw that iconic costume. It was Superman, flying up to intercept a colossal boulder hurtling towards the town, saving countless lives. However, The exertion left him briefly stunned on a mountainside ledge as the molten lava crept perilously closer to the town. I fought for my life, edging hand over hand along a cable wire connecting two mountains. The townspeople below scrambled like ants running away from the rain. I made it to a cable car just as the cable threatened to snap. I instinctively let out a scream for help once I realized that I was about to perish. But then Superman swooped in, rescuing me from the jaws of danger. With a swift move, he caught the cable car, then flung it at a mountain near the advancing lava. A landslide ensued, creating a barrier to halt the impending catastrophe. As Superman took me to safer grounds, I quickly told him about the detonation machine on the other side of the mountain. Superman once again demonstrated his remarkable abilities by reconnecting the damaged power cord, using himself as a conduit. It was how we defeated the evil Dr. Dynamo and his magnetic telescope. Do you remember that whole saga, Dear Diary? Thanks to Superman, the side of the volcano was breached, and the remaining lava flowed harmlessly into the ocean, putting Mother Nature's wrath to rest. After the day was saved, I finally secured my headline. Clark and I began our journey back home. I couldn't resist the chance to playfully give him a hard time about losing his press pass, which I had left in plain view on my desk.
How's the story coming, Lois?
Oh, fine, Clark. Too bad you weren't in on it.
His smile told me that he knew, as the young people would say, that he had been punked. Cataclysmic events that most of us can only imagine in our worst nightmares. Earthquakes, volcanoes, tornadoes, hurricanes. Awesome in their destructive power, these natural events remind us that we are small and vulnerable, and that living on this dynamic planet will always entail risk. Mother Earth never stops fascinating us here on this blue orb. This is something we humans have come to learn. When you think you've seen it all, she comes to remind you that there's nothing further away from the truth. She'll tell you, hold my beer, and serve you a plague of locusts with a side of destructive tornadoes, and there's nothing we can do about it. We will never control Mother Nature until we, on this planet, become a Type 1 civilization. And that, my dear diary, will not happen until the year 2371. Until then, my dear diary, yours in journalistic excitement, Lois Lane.